Good morning, March 18th. When you've made 70 trips around the sun like I have, you learn a few things. Certain things become rote. For example, I always tell my kids, with regards to work, you always want a boss that has your back. You may not always agree, and you likely will not, but you always want a boss that, when push comes to shove, they've got your back. Until they get the facts, they'll have your back. They'll take your side, and they'll back you up. Same thing with a spouse or a partner or a loved one. It's the same thing with friends. And I got a call from my buddy Mark last night. Mark is my oldest friend, probably. I've known him for 65 years. Um, he was pretty candid about his level of agitation with the current administration. And after a long call, he kind of said, "Hey, Bill, thanks for talking me off the cliff." We agree on most everything. And one of the fundamental tenets of the American constitutional democratic republic is that we adhere to the Constitution. I'm looking at The Hill right now, where Pam Bondi, the former AG for Florida, is saying she's not going to comply with the judge's order on deportation flights. You know what? That is a constitutional crisis. She ought to be impeached. She ought to be removed. She is not adhering to the Constitution. People, this is pretty simple. This is not up for debate. No, it's not. It's not up for debate. She ought to be going, "Yes, sir, yes, ma'am, I understand," and saying, "Okay, we need to stop these deportation flights because a federal judge has ordered me to do so." We are in a constitutional crisis now. You need to get straight about that. I will take to the streets, and I urge everybody else to do so, because Donald Trump doesn't care. He will continue to push the envelope because, frankly, I think he's losing it. But moreover, he has no moral compass. He is untethered to the truth. Come on, people. Take to the streets. Support the Constitution. It's the one thing we all have in common. And that's what makes our constitutional democratic republic work. Thanks. Talk soon.